video we are going to study how to find slope and deflection on a cantilever beam using conjugate beam method. So in this question they have given us a cantilever beam ACB having span 3 meter for region AC with flexural rigidity EI and span 2 meter for region CB having flexural rigidity 2EI. The beam is loaded with UDL over entire span of 20 kN per meter and a point load of 15 kN at point B, and they have asked us to find slope at B and deflection at B. So let us start with our first step. So first step is to find bending moment, and to find bending moment we should know its sign convention. The sign convention for bending moment is upward arrow is positive, which gives sagging curve, downward arrow is negative, which gives hogging curve. First we'll find bending moment at point B, as it is free end, so bending moment will be 0. Then we'll find bending moment at C. Bending moment at C is 15 into 2 minus 15 because 15 is downward, and for UDL minus 20 into 2 into 2 by 2, so this becomes minus 70 kilonewton dot meter. Next we'll find bending moment at A. So bending moment at A is 15 into 5, 15 is downward, so minus 15 into 5, and for UDL minus 20 into 5 into 5 by 2, so this becomes minus 325 kilonewton meter. So this was our first step. In the next step we are supposed to draw BMD for this calculation. So let us start with drawing BMD. Bending moment at B is 0. Bending moment at C is minus 70. And bending moment at A is minus 325. This is our BMD. Next step is to draw conjugate beam and M by EI diagram. So first we'll draw conjugate beam and then M by EI diagram. For conjugate beam we should always start with extreme ends. So on real beam extreme end A is fixed support, so on conjugate beam it becomes free, and on real beam extreme end B is free, so in conjugate beam it becomes fixed. So this is our conjugate beam. Now let us draw M by EI diagram. For M by EI diagram we need to divide bending moment with its corresponding flexural rigidity. So bending moment at B is 0, divide by 2I, so answer is 0. At point C bending moment is 70, so we need to divide 70 with EI and 2EI. So first I am dividing it with 2EI. So 70 divided by 2, it gives 35 upon EI. And now 70 divided by EI, which gives 70 upon EI. Next, bending moment at A is 325 and corresponding flexural rigidity is EI. So 325 divided by EI, answer is 325 by EI. So this is our conjugate beam and M by EI diagram. For M by EI diagram we need to know the sign convention. So for negative bending moment the sign convention for M by EI diagram is upward loading. Now let us divide this M by A diagram into different parts. So we can divide it into three parts. So this is our first part, this is our second part, and this is our third part. Now the next step is to find slope. In conjugate beam, slope at any point is equal to shear force at that point. So in the question they have asked us to find slope at B. Slope is equals to theta B, and theta B is equal to shear force at B in conjugate beam. So for this we need to know the sign convention for shear force, and the sign convention for shear force is we need to take a section, and on left hand side of section upward arrow is positive, downward arrow is negative, and on right hand side of section upward arrow is negative and downward arrow is positive. So now shear force at B, that is theta B, is equals to area of 1 plus area of 2 plus area of 3, plus because on left hand side upward arrow is positive, the section is B, and on left hand side upward arrow is positive, so A1 plus A2 plus A3. So theta B is equal to A1, for this area of 1 is 1 by 3 into base into height. For this it is rectangular in cross section, so base into height, and for third 1 by 3 into base into height. For this the base is 2, height is 35 by EI. For second part base is 3, height is 70 by EI. And for third part base is 3 and height is, we need to find this height. So total height is 325, this height is 70, so this will become 325 minus 70, which gives 255 upon EI. So this is our equation. We need to find this answer for theta B by solving this equation in Calc. So let us start by putting the values. So the answer for theta B is 481.66 upon EI. This is the answer for slope at B. Now they have also asked us to find deflection at B. So our next step is to find deflection at B. Deflection means YB, and for YB in conjugate beam, for deflection we need to find bending moment in conjugate beam. So sign convention for bending moment, upward arrow is positive, it gives sagging curve, downward arrow is negative, it gives hogging curve. So we need to find bending moment in conjugate beam, and moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. Here force is area 1, area 2 and area 3. So YB will becomes A1 into x1 plus A2 into x2 plus A3 into x3. Here x1, x2 and x3 are CG of 1 is x1, CG of 2 from B is x2, and CG of 3 from B is x3. So A1, we know A1, 1 by 3 into 2 into 35 by EI. We need to find x1. x1 is, for this we need to remember, CG for this area is L by 4 from perpendicular side and 3L by 4 from vertex. So we are finding it from B, so it becomes 3L by 4. Here L is nothing but its base 2, so 3 into 2 by 4. For second part, area is 3 into 70 upon EI and its CG. For rectangle, CG is L by 2. Here L is 3 and remaining distance is 2. So 3 by 2 plus 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5 and 2 is 3.5. So 3 by 2 plus 2. And for third area, which is 1 by 3 into 3 into 255 by EI. Now for this area, CG becomes L by 4 from perpendicular side, 3L by 4 from vertex. So 3L by 4 plus remaining distance, which is 2. So 3 into 3 by 4 plus remaining distance 2. Now this answer will give us deflection at B. So let us put this equation in Calci. So 1 upon 3 into 2 into 25 multiply by 3 into 2 by 4 plus 3 into 70 into 1.5 plus 2 plus 1 by 3 into 3 into 255 into 3 into 3 divided by 4 plus 2. So deflection at B is 1843.75 upon EI. So this is the answer for deflection at B.